Hey everybody, it's time for another quick tutorial on the Weissenborn guitar in the tuning of open D. In this quick little lesson today, we'll use a hammer-on and a pull-off technique, as well as using lots of open strings to really display the richness of the sound of a Weissenborn. Now, before we get to the lesson, today's shout out goes to the Guitar Corner in Kitchener, Ontario, Canada. That's the guitarcorner.ca. Dwayne King runs a wonderful little guitar shop over there, as well as a professional luthier. He builds guitars, he repairs guitars, he does setups. He has all kinds of guitars that players actually want to play. And the one cool thing Dwayne's doing right now, he's designing a Telecaster-style slide model guitar. There's going to be some cool stuff on this thing. It's still in the early stages of planning, but it's going to be a pretty cool guitar. And we will have some videos to show as we go along here how the build's coming. In any case, the guitarcorner.ca, Kitchener, Ontario, Canada. Go check out the website, see what he's got going on there. And we'll get straight to the lesson. Stay tuned. This lick today is more about the richness of the sound of the Weissenborn, especially in open D. There's not a lot of slide work here, quick hammer-on pull-off, not a lot of spider technique. It's a pretty easy lick, really, but pitch is important. So I'm just going to play it for you once. So let's break it down. We're going to start with our thumb, obviously way down on the bottom low string. And we're going to just do a quick sort of a combination of a hammer-on and a slide in. Not so much a hammer-on, just more of sliding into the note. But so I kind of hammer it at the same time that I pluck it. So not quite a true hammer-on, but close enough. But what we are doing is allowing both of these strings to ring out when we hit the fourth string. So we want all three strings ringing just to get the natural richness of the sound. Okay. And then we go to the fourth string with our index finger. We slide up from the second fret to the fourth fret and then back down. Pluck it again, slide it back down, and then open. Now, I was a little pitchy right there because I wasn't quite looking at the slide, looking at you guys, but let's just run it properly. Okay, then we finish the lick with our thumb on the bottom string, and then we immediately take our index finger and our second finger and simultaneously pluck the two high strings, the second string and the first string. It just kind of rounds out that open D tone. Okay, so basically we have the entire instrument ringing right now in open D. I love that sound. Okay, now here comes the hammer-ons and pull-offs. I'll play it quickly for you. Sorry, let's clean that up. I'm not used to playing this stuff quite this slow, and for me, it's way more difficult to play things slow. Okay, so we're gonna hammer on with the slide at the first fret on the third string. So it's going to be open, hammer, open. Okay. Then we take the slide down to the fourth string, second fret. Pluck it with our thumb, and then pull off to make it open. Okay. Now, sometimes I tend just to pluck that second string. You don't have to. You can, excuse me, I tend to pluck the fourth string. You don't have to. You can do this whatever which way is cozy for you. Sometimes I just like using my thumb because it's got just a bit more attack than the hammer-on, if that makes sense. Okay. Then we finish the lick again on the bottom E string, which is our root. And when I say E string, I really meant D string. Sorry. Okay, so let's take the lick up to that point. That's where we are so far. Now we repeat the same thing that we did in part of the first lick, which is, sorry. So remember that was in the first lick. It's sort of the signature of the entire riff. Okay, so let's take it up to that far, so far. Okay, then we just simply finish it with the high string. We slide from the 2nd fret up to the 4th fret, which is the octave of that 4th string from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret. That's what it is, just something easy. What we're looking for here is the pitch, though, to make sure you're not too high, not too low. All right, so let's just play the whole thing slowly. Now, you'll notice most of the strings are open throughout. I'm not really doing any string blocking. I'm not really using the spider technique. I just want to hear the open sound of the Dobro, of the Weissenborn. Now, of course, this lick on the Weissenborn will also work on a Dobro, if that's your thing. A little twangier, obviously, but Dobro sounds great too, and this exact lick will work there. So you can translate this how you wish, depending on what your flavor of square neck slide guitar is. So let's just play the lick one more time. You have it, then we'll get to the jam track. Now, the jam track will be a little bit quicker, I think, and it's also got an 8 count, and you're going to start on the 6. You'll see what I mean when I play it, because the intro part of the lick is. And that's where the actual progression starts. Okay, so we'll play it one time. Stay tuned for that jam track. boys. I hope I've been helpful on this little quick tutorial today for the Weissenborn guitar. And as I stated in my previous lesson, I've now opened up an online learning one-on-one course here involving lap steel, slide guitar, Weissenborn, all things slidey. And you can find that at Walshy's Academy of Strings, and that's on Facebook at Guitar Lessons. At Slide Guitar Lessons. So Walshy's Academy of Strings, Facebook.com at Slide Guitar Lessons. Reach out there. I'm here. I answer all inquiries. I've got pro audio, pro video set up, and I've got lots of students that are having a good time doing this. And as well, if you're not so much into doing private lessons, but you are enjoying what's happening here, you can support me at patreon.com/Dan Walsh. And one more time, go check guitarcorner.ca, Kitchener, Ontario, Canada. Beautiful guitars, and stay tuned for this cool guitar that Dwayne is currently developing. It's going to be pretty cool, I think, once we get it all done. All right, folks, you take care, and we will see you the next time.